Vietnam's streets never truly sleep. They pulse with life, color, and the irresistible aroma of Vietnam food. From the soft light of dawn to the shimmer of midnight, every corner becomes a stage where woks sizzle, laughter echoes, and stories are told through flavor. Here, food isn't just something to eat. It's a language, a connection, a living memory. Every bowl of noodles, every skewer of grilled meat, every spoonful of broth carries the rhythm of the people and the poetry of daily life. This is Vietnam food, soulful, vibrant, and alive, where history breathes through recipes passed down for generations, and where every meal feels like coming home. Welcome to Vietnam, where taste becomes story, and every flavor tells the heart of a nation. For centuries, the sea has been more than just a source of food for Vietnam. It has been a way of life. From the ancient fishing villages of Ha Long Bay to the floating markets of the Mekong Delta, generations have lived by the tides, rising with the waves, resting with the wind. In Vietnamese culture, the sea is sacred, both a provider and a teacher. It teaches patience, harmony, and respect for nature. Fishermen still follow the moon and stars, just as their ancestors did 1,000 years ago. What they bring back from the waters tells a story of the coast. Squid grilled with chili, clams steamed with lemongrass, crabs simmered in tamarind. Each dish simple, yet filled with soul. These flavors carry the memory of salt on the skin, of laughter on the shore, and of a people whose hearts beat in rhythm with the ocean. Fresh, humble, and endlessly alive. This is the true taste of Vietnam's coast. In the early 20th century, when waves of Chinese immigrants arrived in Saigon, they brought with them more than trade and tradition. They brought flavor. Among the humble street snacks was bot chien, small cubes of fried rice flour, simple yet comforting. But in Vietnam, every foreign idea finds a new soul. Locals added their own touch. Whisked eggs for richness, shredded green papaya for freshness, and sweet soy sauce for warmth. Under flickering streetlights, the pan sizzled, the aroma rose, and a new Saigon classic was born. Crunchy on the outside, soft inside, bot chien became more than food. It became a story of cultures meeting, of borders blending, of how this city learned to turn diversity into flavor. Because that's the magic of Saigon, a place where the world's influences arrive as guests and leave as part of the family. Hidden deep within Saigon's maze of alleys, Pa Lao Bo whispers a story of resilience and ingenuity. Decades ago, when life was hard and nothing went to waste, dock workers and factory hands turned humble leftovers, the forgotten cuts of beef, into something extraordinary. Slowly simmered in creamy coconut milk, 5-spice, and star anise, the dish transformed from survival food into a bowl of comfort, rich, warm, and deeply aromatic. Its scent filled narrow streets, calling neighbors to gather, to share, to laugh. Over time, pha lao became more than a meal. It became a symbol of the Vietnamese spirit, the art of turning hardship into harmony, simplicity into soul. Because in Saigon, every flavor tells a story, not of luxury, but of life, love, and the quiet strength of those who endure. Centuries ago, from the southern coast of China, humble street vendors brought with them a simple recipe: soft rice paper filled with vegetables and herbs. When it arrived in southern Vietnam, it found a new heartbeat, a new identity. In the bustling streets of Saigon, bo bia became a favorite among students and workers, quick, light, and full of life. On every bicycle cart, hands rolled rice paper with jicama, eggs, sausage, and fresh herbs, wrapping not just ingredients, but joy itself. But beyond its flavor, bo bia is a symbol of connection, of shared laughter in schoolyards, of quiet moments between friends, of the everyday kindness that fills Vietnamese life. It reminds us that food doesn't need to be grand to be meaningful. Sometimes the simplest role can carry the biggest warmth. Centuries ago, when Chinese merchants sailed into the Mekong Delta, they brought with them the art of noodles, and from that, Pu Tu was born. But as it touched Vietnamese hands, it changed, becoming softer, lighter, and filled with the sweetness of the southern heart. Every bowl tells of the Delta's generosity, fragrant herbs, slow-simmered broth, and a balance that feels like sunshine on water. Further north, another story unfolds, the story of Bún Rieu. Born from the ponds and gardens of the Red River villages, it carries the essence of home cooking. Crab shells pounded by hand, tomatoes simmered to color the broth, and a hint of fermented shrimp paste that speaks of patience and tradition. 2 bowls, 2 stories, yet one soul. Because in Vietnam, noodles are more than food. They are history in motion, shaped by trade, by migration, by memory, and above all, by love. In every bowl, you can taste the heart of a people who find beauty in simplicity and harmony in every flavor. In the quiet villages of northern Vietnam, by the banks of the Red River, Bún Rieu was born, a humble noodle soup made with what the land and water gave. Farmers gathered freshwater crabs from rice paddies, tomatoes from home gardens, and a touch of fermented shrimp paste to awaken the soul of the broth. Simmered slowly, the flavors came together, tangy, savory, and full of life, just like the people who made it. Each bowl tells a story of resourcefulness and care, passed down from mothers to daughters, from village to city. But beyond its taste, Bún Rieu is a memory of misty mornings, of family tables, of the warmth that connects generations. It's a reminder that the heart of Vietnamese food lies not in luxury, but in love. Simple, sincere, and made to be shared. From the sea's bounty to the city's alleys, every dish in Vietnam is a piece of history, carried by generations, flavored by resilience, and shared with love. Here, food is not just eaten. It's a language, a memory, a bridge between past and present. So come and taste the stories that live in every street corner. With Cineworld Travel, every journey is more than travel. It's a story waiting to be felt. If this journey has touched your heart, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more cinematic stories, more flavors, and more moments from the heart of Vietnam.